Hey everybody, and welcome to another class. What we're going to do now is we're going to work on food idioms. That's where that's what we were working on last time. And we'll just go through. I think the next one is to be served on a silver platter, when you serve something on a silver platter. For those of you that don't know, you can get reservations here at Verbling. I have up on my screen how you do that. You go to verbling.com/get-reservations. And then while you're there, what you can do is you can upgrade to a premium account, invite friends as well, watch a video, connect with Facebook, and then also like us on Facebook. And I see somebody's here with a reservation. Hello, Alberto. Hi, Alberto. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well. Where are you from, Alberto?
I'm from Argentina.
Okay, good. Good. Well, welcome to class. Welcome to class. Have you taken many classes here at Verbling?
No, this is my first class.
Okay, well, good, good, good. You really like this. Have you been going to school to learn English? Are you taking classes right now to learn English? Mm-hmm. Where are you taking
right now
at
I'm
university?
not taking classes. Yeah, when I was studying in the university.
Okay, so good. By the way, make sure that you didn't leave the Verbling window open. Make sure you only have the Google Plus Hangout window open. If the Verbling window is open, close it. Okay? Otherwise, you'll hear me twice.
Let me check this.
Okay. Hello, Laura. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Hi, Laura. Where are you from, Laura?
I'm from Colombia.
From Colombia? Okay, good. Good. And hey, Alberto, there's a little bit of noise coming from you, okay? So just mute yourself when you're not speaking, just so we don't get extra noise, okay? Laura, is this your first time here on Verbling?
In this class, yes, but I took other classes already.
Okay, so good, good, good. Well, welcome. Welcome to class. Eduardo? Hello, Eduardo Franco. Okay. Diego, how are you? Yeah, and hey, Alberto, I know it's your first. Yeah. Yep. Good, good, good. Welcome to class. Welcome to class. And yeah, Diego, adjust your headset just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your internet connection might be slow, Diego. It sounds a little delayed. Maybe adjust the bandwidth settings in there. Hey, Eduardo.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I was having some problem with my connection.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So I'm glad you survived the plane crash, Eduardo. Or was it? No, you were you were the reporter, so that was good. Good, good, good.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
You're alive, and you're with Johnny Depp. So good.
Yeah,
good.
John Depp.
Pretty funny stuff.
I'm earning lot of money.
Yeah, well, it won't always bring you happiness, but that's okay. It's good to have it, though. Mine? Hi, Mine.
Hello again.
Hello again. So, hey, Nihan. I just noticed you.
Hey, Bret.
Hey. Yeah, you changed your picture, so I had to wait till I moused over to realize that's Nihan. So good, good, good. Very good to see you. Let's see here. Than. Hello, Than Tung. Than Tung Hung.
My name is Tung.
What's your name?
My name is Tung. My name is Tung. I'm from
Tong. Vietnam. Okay. Yes. Well, welcome to class. Welcome to class, Tong. Is this your first time here?
Oh, it's second time.
Second time? How was the first time?
It's okay. It's good.
First time was good. Okay, good, good. Well, welcome to your second time. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, Valentina.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And what about you?
I'm doing well. Doing well. Good to see you again. Okay, and let's see. One more person here. And gosh, Valentina, do you happen to be able to read this last person's name, the gentleman in the yellow shirt?
Well, I can, but it's not in Russian. It's Delgerme. I guess it's Kazakh or Uzbek. Delgermeren. Something like this.
Hello, in the yellow shirt. I'm sorry, you're from Mongolia. Oh, hey, good, good, good. So, good. Make sure you unmute your microphone, okay? So there's a red microphone. See, we're both wrong, Valentina. So who would have known? So Delgerman? Yeah, wait, you've been in my class before. I just didn't see your face. Okay. Hey, Delgerman, run. Yeah, you'll get it working. So okay, let's get class started here. So let me share the screen here. So what we're working on now is we're working on food idioms. Food idioms, okay? These crazy that we call idioms. And guys, make sure you stay muted when you're not speaking, okay? Mute your microphone if you don't mind, Diego. Just a little bit of noise comes from you. So Alberto, what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to continue to read the idiom, which is in bold. Then we read the definition, and then we read the example sentence, okay? I go one by one. And then we can talk about these. We'll also put some pictures up over here so that we can, see some of the different idioms, some of the different definitions, and so forth, okay? Pardon me, I need to resize this just a little bit. Okay, so Dilaram, oh, excuse me, folks, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. 1 second here. All right, so Dig, DG, please leave for now. There's rules when it comes to class, okay? Here's the classroom rules. And if you read it's not really in here, but you need a microphone, okay? You need a microphone if you're going to be in class. I mean, number 2 kind of makes sense, okay? All right, meaning you couldn't mute if you don't have it. So Digi, if it doesn't work, please leave the class and then open up your seat for somebody. Here, I'll help you out. It's okay, no problem. There you go. Okay, so let's go through this first one here. Go ahead, Alberto. Can you read this? Hand something.
I can see clearly the image.
Okay, so guys, before class, we put our links for the class material. Okay, we usually put those in the description, all right? So, Nihan just gave it to you. Yeah, that's a lot of noise coming from you, Alberto. Diego, so yeah, Alberto, open up the document that you find in the chat, okay? And then scroll to where you can see this, okay? I'll come back to you, Alberto. Diego, can you please do this?
Okay. Hand something to someone on a silver platter. To give a person something that has not been earned. The father handed everything to the boy on a silver platter, and now he is very spoiled and selfish.
Yep, okay. So this is a silver platter, okay, as you can see on the screen. So you can tell it's nice and fancy, all right? So only rich people would have silver platters around, okay? Therefore, when you're a child, you would have things served to you on a silver platter, okay? That means everything's given to you, all right? And also goes along with the expression silver spoon, okay? People say that if everything is given to you and you have money, you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Okay, so you have to have money when you're a child, not where you earn it later, but you have a silver spoon and also silver platter. So all this means that you're rich and things are given to you. Things are given to you. Okay. Any questions on this? No. Okay. And just stop me. Yep. And just stop me if you have questions. Nihan, can you do me a favor? Can you?
Yep.
Can you tell me, is everything handed to you on a silver platter? Do you have everything handed to you on a silver platter?
Sorry. I couldn't hear your voice. It's kind of robotic. Could you please repeat it?
Yeah, here. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust this. Okay, let me. Okay. Okay, is that a little better?
Yep.
Sometimes if I toggle it. Yeah. Were you born, or pardon me, do you have things handed to you on a silver platter?
I totally don't understand what is the question.
No, it's okay. So you see the idiom, hand something to somebody on a silver platter?
Yep.
Okay. So have you ever had things handed to you on a silver platter? Or served to you on a silver platter?
Sorry, Bret. Can you
it's okay.
test me?
Yeah, no problem. No problem. How about you, Mine? Have you had a real easy life? Have you had things served to you on a silver platter?
My parents tried their best, however, it's not that kind of to reach my family.
Okay. Yep, they tried their best, but they weren't that kind of rich. Okay.
Because
Good.
silver spoon is the very rich family, am I right?
Yeah, it's usually on a rich family, because otherwise, if it's not a rich family, then hey, how are you going to be handed to you on a silver platter? And they also use it not only for children, but mostly it's referred to when somebody's growing up. People are usually jealous, like, hey, that guy, he hasn't had to work for anything. He's had everything handed up to him on a silver platter. All right. Okay, good. Good. Go ahead, Eduardo. Next one, hard nut to crack.
Hard nut to crack. A difficult person or thing to deal with or get to know. My friend is very serious person and is a very hard nut to crack.
Yep. So what that refers to is, for instance, here, I'm trying to crack a nut, right? So have you ever cracked nuts before, Eduardo? Do you ever eat nuts where you have to crack it? Yep. Are some nuts harder than others to crack?
Yes.
Because of the way they're shaped and everything else. So that's what this is. So just like you have a difficult or hard nut to crack, okay? That's when you have a difficult person to deal with or to understand as well, okay? So you could also say, boy, that John, he's really hard to talk to. He's a recluse and he's a real hard nut to crack. I can't figure out, what he's thinking of. All right, so good.
A co-worker, he was a hard nut to crack.
Yep, you have a coworker like that. Valentina. Hi, Valentina.
Hey.
Hey, do you have any friends that are a hard nut to crack, or anybody else you know that's a hard nut to crack? Are you a hard nut to crack?
No, I'm not a Bruce Willis. Well, I have some friends who are. Can it be another meaning? For me, it's this expression is similar to Russian, and it means that the person is difficult to be defeated.
Difficult to be defeated? Yeah, we don't really talk about it in a competition, though. Like if I'm trying to, like if I'm trying to, let's say, I don't know, like sell a car, right? And somebody else is trying to sell a car. I wouldn't say that he's a hard nut to crack, like I'm competing against him. you know, and trying to defeat him by outselling him. So that wouldn't be it. No, this will just be, you know, people are difficult to deal with, you know, and also difficult to understand. That's what they mean, like to get to know, you know.
No,
And
most of my friends are very easygoing persons. So.
Yep, got it. Okay, and you could use it as well where you're talking about. Huh? Did somebody want to say something?
Yes, in my case, my father-in-law is difficult to get familiar with him. It's really difficult. It's really tough.
It's really difficult to get familiar with him. Well, so he's a hard nut to crack, and you want to say it's hard maybe to get close to him, right? Okay, maybe hard for him to lighten up as well. So yeah, I think father-in-laws are supposed to be that way by nature.
Yes.
So, okay, so let's go on to the next one. Laura, have a lot on one's plate. It's okay, and make sure you unmute yourself, Laura. Yeah, so Laura, and there you go, Laura. Yep.
Okay. Have a lot of one's plate. Have a.
Yep. Go ahead.
To have many things to do, or deal with, to be busy with many different activities. Have a lot of on my plate this week, and I'm very busy. It's like when you have a lot of things to do, and
Yep. So that's when you have a lot on your plate. And also, let me show you something here. Okay. Also say like your plate is full. Okay. So something like this, you'd have a lot on your plate, right? You'd also say your plate is full. That means you do have a lot of things to do. Do you have a lot on your plate, Laura?
yes.
Do you go to school and work and everything else?
Work.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's when you have a lot on your plate. You could also say your plate is full. How about you, Alberto? Do you have a lot on your plate?
Yes, I'm very busy. For my study and work.
So you study and work, so you have a lot on your plate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, you guys are doing really well. Okay, so let's see. So Ruth had a question. A person who don't want to. Yeah, so a person who doesn't want to understand something. So Ruth, it's not so much that you understand something, Ruth. When you have a hard nut to crack, it's just somebody that, you know, maybe it's hard to get close to them, hard to make friends with them, okay, because they don't allow a lot of people in. Also, too, it's hard to understand them and get to know them, and they can be difficult, but it's not so much that they're the ones that don't want to understand something. Maybe don't want to listen, okay, but anyway, Minnie, can you read the next one? Have a pick-me-up?
Okay. Have a pick-me-up to eat or drink something stimulating. I wanted to have a pick-me-up, so I stopped for a coffee.
Yep, so this is usually a common one. Pick-me-up. Is there some sort of pick-me-up that you have, Minnie? What kind of pick-me-up do you
coffee.
drink?
Just always coffee. Drink stimulated, especially in the morning.
Yep. Yeah, now they have like these like Rockstar.
Red Bull.
And
5-hour energy.
yeah, I think they have this thing called this BFC. Yeah, it's like this huge. I mean, it's amazing the size. This is a BFC. Okay, so
But
here's a regular size.
Healthy.
Oh, they're horrible for you. Yeah, no, but everybody loves them. That's what I was surprised. I've lived overseas for a long time, and I was surprised to watch over the years how there were just a few energy drinks, and now there's just cases full of
Yes.
those. And it's just wild. Everybody wants to be lit up all the time. Yep. So, hello, Yolanda. Welcome to class. Yolanda, what kind of pick-me-up do you have? Do you have a pick-me-up, like coffee or tea?
Yes,
What's
I
your
want
pick-me-up?
to have a pick me up all the nights, a cup of coffee.
So your pick-me-up's a cup of coffee, okay? And good, Yolanda, you're continuing to do well. I think almost 3 or 4 weeks ago, you first entered my class, and it seemed like you could barely talk. Now you're doing much better, Yolanda. Okay, that's
Yes.
very good. Very good. I kid you not. I kid you not, everybody. It was about maybe a month ago, and wow, really progressing. So that's good. So yeah, Edmar is talking about to have a sweet tooth. So he just learned that yesterday. That's good. Nihan, hi Nihan.
Yes.
Can you read this next one? Have a sweet tooth.
Have a sweet tooth. To have a desire to eat sweet foods. I have a sweet tooth and I love chocolate and I'll really get fat.
So I like how you added that on. So yeah, if you eat too much chocolate, it'll make you fat. I think it first starts with a person's butt. That's usually where they start to get fat from having a sweet tooth. So a sweet tooth, yep, sweet foods also when you have like candy and things like that. Now I know some of you might be going, well, how can you have an S on food, right? Because food's a non-count. Okay, so those of you that notice that, the reason you can do that is you're grouping the food. Okay, sweet foods, South American foods, sour foods. Okay, you can say foods in that, but you can't say 1 foods, 2 foods, 3 foods, 4 foods. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Same thing with fruit. You can say tropical fruit. You can say, or tropical fruits. You can say sweet fruits, but you don't say 2 fruits, 3 fruits. Okay. I know that's confusing, all right? And also, too, this is one of those things that switches from time, or pardon me, that people get wrong, okay? All right? Okay, so good. How about you, Eduardo? Do you have a sweet tooth?
Yes, I have a sweet tooth for everything with everything with has sugar.
Everything with sugar, okay?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that sugar is probably one of the most dangerous things for you? And I know you don't want to hear that.
I know.
But yeah, and sugar has no value. Okay, meaning your body doesn't need sugar for any function whatsoever. You guys just see me though. You can tell I'm a little fat, so I eat sugar every once in a while. But I really, really try to keep it out of the house. So it's a good thing to shoot for.
Maybe
Todd,
brown sugar.
no, well, yeah, brown sugar's better. Anything refined. Have And pardon me, guys, we have this new thing, or the Hangouts have a new thing where it mutes you. So yeah, anything refined. So you have refined sugar is really bad for you. And what you're talking about, and you're right, brown sugar is better for you, right? Okay, all right. And brown sugar, if you're darker color, brown sugar has another meaning as well. Okay. Would you like some brown sugar? No, thank you. But yeah, so brown sugar. Also, too, when you talk about refined, you talk about like refined wheat flour. This is horrible for you. Okay. Yep. So anything refined, stay away from. Okay. Okay. So good. Everybody's doing really well. Hello, Tung. Hi, Tung.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Tung. Can you read this one? Have bigger fish to fry.
Have a bigger fish to fry. To have more important thing to do. I have bigger fish to fry and I do not want to do extra work for my company.
Yep. So do you ever fry fish tongue?
Yes. I think I have bigger fish to fry and do. And I want to get my job in this week.
You want to get your what this week? You want to get a job this week?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So if you're playing with your friends and hanging out, maybe playing video games, you can say, hey guys, I have bigger fish to fry than to just hang out with you and play games all day. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Yep. Good. How about you, Laura? Do you have bigger fish to fry than to hang out here? It's okay, Laura, unmute yourself. It's okay. No, the red microphone, we can't hear you. Just look up. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so Laura, do you have bigger fish to fry than to participate in this verbling class? Do you understand that?
No.
Okay. So do you have more important things to do besides attending class? No? Okay, so good. Good. So you can, yeah, so this is really important then. So I don't have any bigger fish to fry than to attend this verbling class. Okay. So you don't have anything more important to do. Good. Yolanda, or pardon me, I'm sorry, Valentina. Yeah, and Laura, there's a little bit of echo coming from you. Make sure that you don't have a verbling window open, and make sure your speakers are turned off so you're just hearing through your earbuds. Valentina, can you read the next one here?
Have egg on one's face. To be embarrassed because of an obvious error. The man has egg on his face now that he has admitted that he was wrong about his boss.
Yep. So, just an egg. Okay. So I honestly don't know where this comes from at all. So maybe when you're eating eggs, people eat so many eggs in the morning. Maybe if you have egg just on your face, must be embarrassing. So yeah, anyway, so this is just an embarrassment. Okay, so Mine.
Yes.
Have egg on one's face. Have you ever had egg on your face when attending an idiom class? Or not? They're not an idiom. I should have said phrasal verbs.
Phrasal verb, yeah.
Yeah, but you really don't have anything to be embarrassed about. Sometimes I have egg on my face in those classes because of the UK little sliders they put in their little phrasal verbs, so I can have egg on my face if some of the things are a little off. Yeah, but now you won't really have egg on your face, and you do really well at them anyway. So good. Hey, you're the queen of them.
I try.
So good.
Even though I work phrasal verb a lot, but this is the way I have to learn one way to other, and this is really torture to learning a phrasal verb.
Yep, it is torture. So Paulo has a question here. So here's the thing with idioms. So Paulo's question is, hey teacher, are these expressions commonly seen in everyday English? So the thing with phrasal, or pardon me, not phrasal verbs, but idioms is it depends, all right? So if I'm from the UK, I will have different idioms than if I'm from the United States, but we might share some of the same ones. Also, too, if I'm from Australia, I might share and also have different ones than the US or the UK, all right, and vice versa. So that's the thing with idioms, is it just depends on the people that you're around. Also, too, even in the United States, different ones are more popular. Now, I can tell you this one, okay, have one's cake and eat it too, is popular. Have eggs on one's face, have bigger fish to fry. actually have a taste for something, have a sweet tooth, pick me up. You know what? These ones today, a lot of these are used, okay? At least they're used when I was growing up. Okay, we didn't use this one as much. Half-baked is still used. So yeah, a lot of these are used in the United States. Still a common ones. But as more and more immigrants come to the U.S., we start to lose our idioms because people just start to speak, regular English. And they'll pick up some, but not all of the idioms. Okay.
No, I don't agree with you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because I read one article, they said American people use 25% idioms when they speak.
Yeah, but that's 25%, right? And
Right.
I'm saying that's lessening. I think that's getting even less than 25%. Just given all the people that are coming in. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. So do you find it that they're always using idioms? And what do you
I heard most of them. I didn't hear the big fish fry. I never heard this one, but the other ones, I think I have heard before.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you, like my experience, for instance, which you do see, in the U.S. So growing up in the U.S., I was born in '72, right? So, so you had a lot of the use of the idioms, all right, growing up, and a lot of because of the same type of culture. As you got older, and especially once I went to California, people didn't use as many idioms. So, for instance, in Northern California, San Francisco area, you'll have people from all around the world. So they just don't use the idioms as much. It's more plain English that they'll use.
Okay.
You
Maybe
know what
in
I'm saying?
this area, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Maybe in my area, it's more Americans than foreigner people. That is the reason I hear a lot of idioms every day.
Yeah, and so you're down in Orlando, Florida, is that right? That area?
No, I live in New England, Vermont.
Oh, in New England. Yeah.
Yeah.
So New England, you're definitely going to get that older culture. Like that's more of the older American culture as opposed to what you're getting now, where there are so many people from all around. Yep.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying though. So you're right. Like in that type of area, you'll have it, but I think it's going to get less and less. You think 25% is a good amount though? I guess.
I think it is a very big amount for as a foreigner because sometimes I can guess what does mean, but sometimes I cannot guess. For example, big fish fry. I just look at for the origin where they come, and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Big fish fry. Why it's
have a bigger fish to fry. Yeah. I mean, it just really doesn't, except for the fact that when you're frying fish, it's always harder to fry the bigger one. It's easier for a small one.
Something is you can guess. For example, have an egg one's face. Sometimes people protest to fly the eggs, and this is the make sense, embarrassing. But some of them I cannot connect with the meaning.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Some of them don't
Actually,
seem logical.
Bret, in our language, as Mina knows, we use a lot of phrases because I can understand the phrases, but not all of them. But I actually understand the big fish fry. I can understand the meaning, but some of them is very, very hard to understand.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, idioms are definitely hard to understand. But you're saying so you're from Turkey, right? So so you're saying that you guys use a lot of phrases, you use a lot of idioms?
Yes. In a casual speech, we use a lot of.
Okay, got it. Yeah, and I wonder, just in the U.S., how many of these idioms are going away, just because of having so many people coming in from other countries that aren't what I would call, and I'm not trying to be racist at all in the least bit, but what we call like white bread Americans. Okay, there's an expression. You know, like plain as white bread. Well, here's some white bread. Okay, so these are just plain, regular, yeah, like white bread Protestants, for example. There's nothing against religion, right? Okay, but these are like the regular American people. And I wonder, as that lessens, you know, as we don't have as many white bread Americans, how our idioms will drop off, or maybe we'll get new ones, you know, to replace those. Okay. Anyway, really long answer there. Sorry it took so long, guys. So I don't think we still know the answer. Yolanda, the next one: have one's cake and eat it too.
Okay, teacher, have one's cake and eat it too. To use to spend something and still keep it, to have something both ways. I want to have my cake and need it too when I want more holidays and more responsibility. Oh, I can say, and more responsibility at work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this is when you want it both ways. You know, I want more money, but I don't want to have to work for it. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that would
Okay.
be that way. Okay. Diego, are you the type of person that wants to have your cake and eat it too?
Um, well, actually, when I bought my new phone, I also wanted to buy the new mini iPad, so I don't have enough money to buy both articles items.
Mm-hmm. Both items, and yeah. So yeah, I mean that would kind of be it. That doesn't really fall completely into having your cake and eating it too, because in that one you're just wanting excess, right, in there. But you see something like here, you know, to have more holidays, yet still have more responsibility at work. So you can't go on a lot of holidays if you have more responsibility. If you're a boss, you usually go on less holidays. So you're just saying you wanted to buy two things at the same time. So that wouldn't be so much. It's close though. It's close though. Okay.
Maybe you're engaging to marry someone, but you're still dating the other girls.
That's yeah. That's,
you cannot have it both ways.
That is, yeah. I mean, that's a horrible thing to think of, though. You know, that's a prime example, but it's just a bad thing to think of. Gosh, you know, I hope somebody's not engaged and still dating other women. You know, but that's right. You're correct, Nihan. Okay, so you could also say, I want a loving wife at home that takes care of my kids, and I still want to have a girlfriend. Right?
And I can say to you, you cannot have one's cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you just say to me, "Hey, listen, Bret, you can't have your cake and eat it too." What are you kidding me? Yep. So one of my favorite expressions, though, is never cheat on your girlfriend with anybody except your wife. Okay, it's just a joke, but
wow.
it's no, it's hey, listen, we read it in one of the classes. You know, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I heard before from you.
And you know what, folks? I would never, ever, ever say that people should cheat on people at all in the least bit. It was just one of those expressions. I forgot who had written it, but it is funny. Anyway. Alberto, have one's finger in the pie. Go ahead, Alberto.
Okay. Have one's finger in the pie. To be involved in something. The man has his finger in the pie of many things as his purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah. So you have many fingers. Pardon me. You have your finger in the pie. All right. So that's when you're involved with something. So also too, this used to be, you know, like if somebody was stealing something as well, or not stealing something, but doing something illegal. So, you know, like if you're in the mafia, you know, you have your finger in the pie when it comes to, you know, corruption. Go ahead.
I don't have my finger in any pie.
You don't have your finger in your pie? Well, yeah, but you can also say this all, like it says, to be involved in anything, not just anything illegal. Okay, you can also have legal things, right? So there might be a local business that you help start with a friend. So you can say, yeah, you know, I work with Johnny on that business. I have my finger in that pie. Okay, you know, okay. And read the next one. Read the next one, just so we can continue on with pies. Go ahead. I'll give you 2 pies for one.
Okay, have one fingers in too many pies. To be involved in too many things, so that you cannot do any of them well. Oh, I'm that kind of person. Our supervisor has her finger in too many pies, and she cannot do her job well.
Yeah, so you're just involved with too many things. Now, also, too, you know, when you have your plate full, you have a lot of things to do, right? So I have a full plate, okay? And also, too, if you have your fingers in too many pies, that means that you have too many activities. So they're very similar, okay? All right. Yeah, let's just go with the next one. Diego, can you read the next one?
Yes. Here's mud in your eye. Drink up. A drink toast. Here's mud in your eye, I said as we drank a toast to my new job.
Yeah, now this one I rarely hear anymore. So if you want to have one that you know you could kind of know that you shouldn't be using it. Okay, I want to be using here's mud in your eye. Okay, all right. Not many people are going to know that one. Go ahead, Eduardo. The next one, hit the sauce.
The sauce to drink alcohol regularly. I think that my neighbor began to hate the sauce after her husband lost his job.
Yep. So this is when you start to drink a lot. When you start to drink a lot, you know. Does hey Ruth, how are you, Ruth?
How are you, teacher?
Doing well, Ruth. Doing well. And Ruth, you've been in my classes before, or is this your first time? I'm trying to remember.
I haven't in your class before.
Okay, good. So Ruth, do you know anybody who's ever hit the sauce?
What?
Do you know anybody who's ever hit the sauce?
Hit the sauce. Not really, I don't understand.
It's okay. So it's somebody who likes to drink alcohol regularly. And we don't say hit the sauce, guys. We usually don't say hit the sauce when it's just somebody who drinks a lot of beer, okay? And also, too, pardon me, I understand that some people here, due to religious reasons, might not drink at all, okay? But this is just an expression. So have you ever known anybody, Ruth, that hits the sauce regularly?
My brother.
Your brother? Okay, all right. So he likes to hit the sauce.
Hit the sauce.
Yep, hit the sauce. Hey, brother, why are you hitting the sauce so much? Is this your brother here? No, I'm just kidding. I would hope he's not that young.
No.
Just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding around. Can you read this next one for me? Can you read this on the screen? Hot potato.
Hot potato. A question or argument that is controversial and difficult to settle. The issue of building the nuclear power plant is a hot potato for the town council.
Yep. So like when you bake a potato and it comes out of the oven, it's really, really hot, and you're kind of bouncing it up and down in your hands if you don't if you take it out with your bare hands, right? So that's a hot potato. So it's kind of jumping up and down. Okay. Have you ever had to deal with a hot potato, Eduardo? Has there ever been something that's been a hot potato in your life?
Yes, teacher. When I asked to my boss to raise my income.
To raise your salary. Hey,
Yes.
boss, raise my salary. Yeah. So you could say that was a real hot potato to deal with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Yeah, it's a
was
hot potato
a
deal.
hot topic.
Good. Yeah, good. Can you read this here? Icing on the cake.
Yes, icing on the cake. Something that makes a good situation or activity even better. I found a good job, and the fact that I can work where I want is the icing on the cake.
So yeah, so when you have cake, so here's just a cake, all right, and then here's icing. This is the icing that goes on it, right?
Yummy.
Very yummy. Now we're back to sugar again.
Yummy.
sugar, and getting fat butts and getting fat stomachs. So yeah, so the icing on the cake here. Okay. Goodbye, Minnie. Take care. Sweet dreams. Yeah. So this is icing on the cake. So if you just had regular cake, oh yeah, that's good. But you got to have the icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Nihan, can you give me an example of something that's icing on the cake? And this one's tough, so don't worry. Go ahead.
Yes. I bought new shoes, and my mother bought me a new clothes. It's an icing on the cake.
Yeah, you can say that was icing on the cake, right? The blouse was icing on the cake. Yeah, because you just were going to get a pair of shoes, and your mom was nice enough to buy you, I think you said, a blouse. Good, very good. That's an excellent example. That one's difficult sometimes to understand. Okay, so good. All right, let's go on here. Laura, in a nutshell. What? Huh? Are you sleeping, Laura? Oh, I'm so sleepy. And teacher, you're boring me. So, Laura, in a nutshell, do you want me to talk faster? Should I go faster? So, in a nutshell, I'm just kidding, Laura. Can you hear us?
Yes.
So, Laura, in a nutshell, can you see that on the screen?
Oh yeah. But I can't read because it's really small. It's really hard.
Blind. Here, let me see if I can make it a little big.
It's because I can't.
It's okay. Are you taking class on a phone or something?
No, I can't open the class chat, so I am in the page, and
yeah.
So I'm trying to read it, but it's really small.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yes.
Whoa, geez. Here we go. How about now? Can you read it?
In a nutshell? Okay. Briefly, in a few words, we went to the meeting and they told us in a nutshell what happened.
It's okay. Yeah, it's just once it gets too big, it gets too big. In a nutshell about the plans for whatever. Okay. So yeah. So sometimes you'll ask people, hey, listen, I don't have time to hear all of it. Can you just tell me in a nutshell? Okay? All right? So, yeah, and it's just like this. So here's a nutshell, okay? So and it just you want to know just briefly in a few words. So all right, just a brief explanation. Valentina, can you tell me can you tell me in a nutshell what is the internet?
Internet, in a nutshell, is a very nice place to spend your time.
Okay, good. Very good, very good. Okay, and yeah, you could also say, to me, in a nutshell, the internet is a very good place to spend a time. But good, but yeah, but in a nutshell, you did it. You did make it brief. Very good. And yes, like Mihan says, long story short. Okay, you could say that as well. All right. So to make a long story short. By the way, that expression, I don't know why, but the youth hate it. Okay, they think that expression is for older people. Long story short, I kid you not. They even mock it on different shows. It's pretty funny. Okay, so good example, Valentina. Nihan, next one,
Yes.
in a pickle.
In a pickle, in trouble, in a mess. The boy was in a pickle when he lost the case to the sickle cupboard.
hmm Yeah, and you know what is so funny is we also um, so we play a game called pickle in baseball, or you can be in a pickle as well. All right. So here's a guy that's in a pickle. What happens is he's in between the bases. Okay, as you can see here. Right. So here's one base and here's one back here, and you have two guys that are then throwing the ball to try to catch the ball to tag him to get him out. So he's in a pickle. Okay. And here's another example. So there's going to have a guy that's throwing a ball to another guy while they're running back and forth. And we used to play this game all the time when we were kids. Okay, so that's also when you're in a pickle. It's when you're in a bad situation. Let's see here. Diego, have you ever been in a pickle?
I'm trying to remember. Yes.
Yeah.
So when I was to go at work, I forget I forgot to buy the ticket on a train. So when I was on the train, the ticket checkers asked me about my ticket, but I don't have any on me. I don't have any ticket, so I get in a trouble. I got in a trouble. In a
Got
pickle.
in trouble. Yeah, you got a pickle. Good.
Yes.
Wow, you guys are really, really good. Nihan. I think you've probably been talking to one of my ex-girlfriends or something. In a stew at or over something. So
I'm just joking.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just kidding too. But there's a little truth in everything. Ruth, can you read
Yes.
this here? In a stew? In a stew?
In a stew about over someone or something. To be worried or upset about someone or something. My father is in a stew over the fact that his printer ink has not arrived. Mm,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. So, have you ever been mad about something or worried or upset over anything?
well, I am worried really because my printer is uh, se dañó in English.
Is what?
Dañarse, ya no vale.
Yeah, no entiendos. No entienda. So,
No funciona. Don't
okay,
worry.
so see, that's how bad it
Don't
is.
worry.
It's broke. Oh, it's broke.
It's broke. Exactly. Sorry, teacher. I forgot
Okay,
that
no,
word.
it's okay. It's okay. So it's broke. Yeah. So okay. So you're upset about that?
I am in a state because my printer don't work.
Because my printer is broke, right?
It's
You
broke.
can just say, yep, it's broke, and you can say it doesn't work as well. Okay, so good. Okay. All right. Let's see here, Valentina. So here, once you know what, this one here, I honestly have never heard this one. So but in one's salad days, Yeah, in your youth. I don't know. That one, yeah, let's just mix or skip to the next one. Can you read this one? In the soup?
In the soup. In serious trouble, in a bad situation. The woman is in the soup now. She told her boss that she was sick, but he saw her downtown shopping.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, kind of like in a pickle, in the soup. Same way. But we really don't use in the soup too much anymore. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's go on to the next one here. Valentina, go ahead, kill the fatted calf, because we really don't use the other one too much. And actually, you know what? We don't use this one too much. But go ahead, Valentina, kill the fatted calf.
To prepare an elaborate banquet in honor of someone, we killed the fatted calf for my cousin after he returned from her trip abroad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So a calf, that used to be used for worship, right? You know, way back when people used to, way back when people would slaughter animals as a form of worship. Okay, so they would have a fatted calf that they would have as a sacrifice. And I don't want to put an image up. Okay, I'm not going to look at Google Images for them sacrificing an animal, but you'd have a calf that you would fatten up. So that's where that comes from. Okay. All right, Yolanda, can you read the next one? Yeah, but yeah.
Is Bret.
Yeah, go ahead, read. No, and I was going to tell Nihan. Yeah, not so much like curiosity killed the cat, but I know you're joking around, Nihan. Go ahead, Yolanda, read this one here. Know which side one's bread is buttered. Go ahead.
To know what is good or advantageous for you. My aunt knows which side her bread is buttered when she visits her sister.
Uh-huh. So yeah, so this is really simple here. It's just like it has, you know. So you have, you know, bread. Okay. So here you go. So you have butter on one side. You don't butter both sides, and obviously that side tastes better, right? Because it has the butter on there. All right. And did you guys know that your bread that's buttered always lands down? Okay. So you can take buttered bread, lands down, and you a cat. All right. And if you think about it, right, a cat always lands on its feet. Okay. So if a cat always lands on its feet and the bread always lands buttered side down, what would happen is you would achieve gravity, or pardon me, you would be able to break free from gravity because it would just keep spinning around. Okay? All right? And that's not true, okay? Just to let you know, it's not true at all, okay? Anyway, so hey, I'm going to get going because I have another class